Hi, hello, how are you all? I hope you are well and good at home. So, now we will start a new lesson in science, the wing wonder. Overview of this lesson. In this lesson, we will learn about the special features of birds and their functions. Learn about the nesting habits of birds and how they survey in their surroundings. Explore ways to protect and care for birds. The question: how do we respect and care for the birds around us? And the key question is: how do the characteristics of bird help it? So, what are the characteristics? Is the bird help it? So, here we have an activity, pep activity. Use the number codes in a given color, the image in figure 1. So, they have given some colors. So, you should color the image and find what are the animals we have in image A and B. So, then mention the two similarities between these animals. So, we have two animals, no? So, what are the two similarities for these two animals you should write? And in fourth question, mention two difference between these animals. What is the difference between these two animals? That also you should write here. So, here we have birds. So, what is about birds? What you learned about birds? In which kingdom bats belongs to? Yes, bats also belongs to the animal kingdom. So, birds also an animal, but there is a one unique character for bird which different from other animals. What is that? Yes, bats have wings and it can fly. So, this characteristics made it different from animals. So, here we have some parts to write. So, see what is the first part? So, it is a wing which helps the bats to fly, and this is a tail. The last one is the third, calves, and this one it is peak. So, these are the different parts of the bird's body. So, there are over 9,000 types of birds in all over the world. So, in our world there are 9,000 birds, but they are different in size, shape and their wings. So, here this is the largest bird and smallest bird. So, the largest bird is ostrich. So, ostrich is the largest bird. At the same time, we have a smallest bird also. The smallest bird is hummingbird, the bee hummingbird. The height of the ostrich is more than the height of humans. So, it's the largest animal, and the smallest bird is bee hummingbird. So, the largest bird is ostrich and the smallest bird is bee hummingbird. So, next we are going to learn about feathers. So, what are the types of feathers we have? How the feathers helps the bats. So, there are several animals that lives on trees, their house and other features similar to birds. But only the bats alone have feathers. So, see the first one. Here we have the wings. So, most birds use their feathers and wings to fly. Some birds use it to fly, and see here the next bird also bluff out their feathers to keep them warm in cold weather. In Kashmir and all we have birds, means it has the feathers like buff, so it will be keep cool. In the cool weather the bats can keep them warm using the feathers. Then the third one, some bats have a waterproof feathers. So their feathers are waterproof. So if they swim on the water also, it will not affect their body and shape. So some birds have a waterproof feathers. Bats spread their wings and feathers to keep cool during the warm weather. Some bats keep their body warm using the weather, but in our country and all, in Tamil Nadu and all, we have some hot weather, no? There the birds spread their wings and feathers to keep them cool in a warm weather. Then we have colors. There are different colors of birds we have. So why the colors are different? So see, we have many colors of birds. So see the first one, peacock. A peacock spreads its colorful tail feathers to attract a mate. So attract the partner. To attract the partner, the peacock has a different colors of feathers. And see the second one, the frogmouth owl has brown feather. So this bird has a brown feather that helps blend in the branches of the tree and hide it from animals it hurts. So if it is like the same color of the branch, means it can hide from the hunters. No, some hunters will come and hunt the birds, but it's the same color, means they can't find. So this also the color is helpful. And see the next bird, yeah, Winlow has a white feathers. So this bird has a white feather. So that blend in to the snow and helps to hide from hunger enemies. So if it will live in snow area, so it has white feathers, means it can hide under the snow, and it helps to live safely from her enemies. So the colors also helpful in many ways. So for peacock, it helps to attract the partner, and for frogmouth owl has a brown feather so that it can hide from the enemies. And the Winlow also have the feather which is white color, so it can hide inside the snow. So in this way the color also helpful. So there is one, the feathers of birds are replaced with once at least in a year. So at least every year it has a new feather. So the feathers of birds are replaced with new ones. So every year it has a new one. They shed a few at a time and new ones grows to replace the old feather. So the birds have feathers, no. In that feathers they will shed some feathers and the new feathers also will grow. So this type of growing new and replacing the old feathers, no, that process is called molting. Molting is the process where the birds shed their feathers. New feathers will come. So this process we call as molting. So we have learnt about the feathers. Now we are going to see the wings. So how it helps? What are the types of wings we have? So all the bats have wings. Most important, the function is to help the bats to fly. So see the first one. This is a short and broad wings. The wing is very short. As compared to the second one, it has a very short. So short, at the same time it's a broad wings. The wings is broad. It does not have any sharp edges. So it is a broad. So it helps birds to fly quickly from danger. So this short and broad wings can help birds to fly from danger. So, the examples are woodpecker and pheasant. These two birds have short and broad wings. So, it helps to fly quickly from danger. The next we have short and pointed wings. So, see the pointed wings. Here also we have the short, but it's a broad. Valanjirikilla, it's a broad. But here we have the pointed wings. So it is the wings are pointed. Example, swan and goose. Helps birds to fly at high speed. So the short and pointed wings helps to fly very high speed. Broad wings helps to fly quickly, and the short and pointed wings which has high speed. It makes the birds to speed. Next we have long and broad wings. So here the wings are very long. See, this is a long wings and broad. This is long and broad. Helps birds to fly high in the sky. So this long wings helps the birds to fly high in a sky. The last one, the long and pointed wings. Here we have the broad wings, but here it's a pointed wings. So helps to glide in the air without flapping their wings often. Flapping means what, ma? Yes, so it helps the birds to glide. It will not flapping in the air. So we have seen 4 types of wings. One is short and broad. Then the second one, short and pointed wings. Third one, long and broad wings, and long and pointed wings. So we have seen the 4 types of wings. Next, flightless bird. What do you mean by flightless bird? Birds that do not use their wings to fly. Some birds will not use their wings to fly. That type of birds are called as flightless bird. So here are some examples for flightless bird: ostrich, penguin and kiwis. These 3 birds will not use their wings to fly. So ostrich use their wings to balance while walking and running. So it just uses its wings to balance their walking and running. And it has very strong legs. It can help run faster than the leopard. Then penguins. Penguins are champion swimmers. So it can swim very fast. They use their wings to flippers. Flippers means what? It's to flip their body. So kiwis. Kiwis can have tiny wings with feathers that look like a hair. So the kiwi bird has a hair like feather. They have short legs and move quickly. So it has short legs, so it can move quickly. Then pig. So read the story about Mr. Fox and Miss Crane. So once upon a time, there were 2 good friends, Miss Crane and Mr. Fox. One day, Mr. Fox invited Miss Crane to his home for dinner. So she was very happy. So we are going to dinner means we will also feel very happy. No, like that, the crane also feel very happy. So Mr. Fox prepared a delicious soup. So it prepared a delicious soup for dinner. So it prepared a soup. That soup served in a bowl. So the soup was served it Mr. Crane in a bowl. So the fox enjoyed his meal but Miss Crane was unable to eat. Why? Why the crane was unable to eat? She felt very sad. So you should think why it can't eat. Why do you think Miss Crane could not eat her dinner? That what suggestions do you give to Mr. Fox so that Miss Crane can enjoy her dinner the next time she is invited? So you should write why it can't eat and what suggestion you can give. So write this two. Then we are going to see the different types of beak. So every bird has their own shaped beak. So how the beak is and in what way they are helping. So beak can help the bats to collect materials to build their nest and carry foods to feed their young ones. So young ones means the small bird. So the big bird has beak, no. So that beak helps the birds to build their nest and also it can help the birds to give food to their babies. So here are some birds which have different beaks. So we are going to see about the beak of the birds. So see the first one. A falcon beak is hooked at a tip. So see here, like a hook. So hooked at a tip. So it helps to tear the meat of their prey. So prey means the animal which hunted some food. So it helps that tear the meat. So this tip, hook like a tip. No, it's the tip. It's like a hook. So this beak helps the bird to tear the meat, and also birds like falcon are called predators. So it helps to tear the meat. So predators means the animals that hunt other animals for food. Predators means the animals that hunt other animals for food. So see the second swan's beak. So the swan's beak is flat and acts like a strainer. So in our home we have strainer, no. So while filtering the coffee we have a strainer. So it like the beak is like a strainer. It helps sort through its food from mud and water. So in the water it's searching food means it can strain the food and eat. See the third one, the woodpecker's beak. So the beak of woodpecker is very sharp. So it can its beak is very sharp. So it acts like a chisel or drill. In our home, if we are building a new house means they will, for putting the hole we can use driller, no. So driller drills the wall. So like the same, the woodpecker has the sharp beak. So it used to peck at hard fruits and bark of the trees. So it will peck the bark of the trees. The next is spoonbills. So here this bird, the spoonbill's bird, this bird has a spoonbill's beak. Its shape is like a spoon. The spoonbill bird has the shape like a spoon. So it acts like a scope to dig any tiny fish. So using the spoon we are eating, no, like that this bird can eat. And the last, hummingbird. So the hummingbird's beak is very long, shape like a straw. So we are using straw to suck fruits, no. That's juice and all we will suck and drink. So it's like a hummingbird's beak is like a straw. It is used to sip. We will sip, no, like that. It's sip the nectar from the flowers. So from the flowers has nectar. Nectar means what? It's a honey. So the every flower has honey, no? So this hummingbird sip the nectar from the flowers using this straw-shaped beak. And the swallow's beak. So this bird's beak is very small and sharp. So this beak is very small. See the small and it's very sharp. So it can open its mouth wide to catch insect. So it open the mouth to catch insect. It also eats very small fruits also. The next is grosbeak. It is, see this bird. This bird has a conical. It's like a cone shape. See the bird's beak. It's a cone shape. So it is very strong and used to struck open nuts and seeds. So using this, it can eat the nuts and seeds. See the next last bird, it's a heron. So heron's beak is long and pointed like a spear. So see, it's very long beak. So it is used to pick fish and other animals. So in the water the fish is going means it can easily pick the fish from water. So this is a heron's beak is long and pointed. So these are all the types of beaks we have seen in birds. So today's class we have learnt about the birds, how their wings, how their feathers, and which is the largest bird, which is the smallest bird. What do you mean by flightless bird and molting? This and all we can learn. Yes. So complete the homework is complete the activity 7.1 to 5 in your studio book. Yes, thank you children.